Have you ever noticed how easy it is to lose yourself watching someone work? Maybe it's a barista making coffee during the morning rush, a baker shaping dough behind a shop window, a gardener trimming hedges one careful branch at a time, someone repairing a watch, sanding a piece of timber, folding cloths, or simply wiping down a counter at the end of the day. You weren't planning to watch, but somehow you do. For a minute or two, everything else fades into the background. You stop checking your phone. You stop thinking about what comes next. You simply watch. It's a strangely calming feeling, and most of us have experienced it without ever wondering why. Part of it comes from seeing someone completely absorbed in what they're doing. Real focus has become surprisingly rare. Our attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. Notifications appear before we've finished reading a sentence. Conversations compete with background noise. Even moments of rest often come with another screen waiting nearby. Then we see someone who isn't divided. They're doing one thing and only one thing. Their attention doesn't seem rushed or scattered. It stays with the task in front of them. Watching that kind of focus feels almost contagious. For a little while, our own minds seem to settle alongside theirs. There's also something comforting about repetition. Slice, fold, brush, turn, stack. The movements repeat without feeling mechanical. Each action follows the last with quiet confidence, as though there's no need to hurry because the next step already knows where it belongs. Nothing unexpected happens. Nothing demands our attention. The work simply continues. There's a kind of peace in that predictability. Maybe that's why videos of people cooking, woodworking, cleaning, painting, restoring old objects, or making pottery have become so popular. Even when we have no interest in doing those things ourselves, they're oddly difficult to stop watching. The task almost doesn't matter. It's the rhythm that draws us in. There's another reason these moments feel different. When people are working naturally, they often stop performing for everyone else. You notice small habits that probably never think about. The way they reach for a tool without looking, how they straighten something that's already almost straight. The little pauses before the next movement. None of it is dramatic, but it feels real. For a few moments, you're seeing someone exactly as they are when they aren't trying to impress anyone. There's a quiet honesty in that. Watching someone work also gives us something that's surprisingly rare: progress without pressure. We see something gradually taking shape. The floor becomes clean, the shelf becomes organized, the meal comes together, the broken object starts working again. We get the satisfaction of seeing things improve without carrying the responsibility ourselves. It's strangely relaxing. Perhaps that's why people can spend 20 minutes watching someone organize a garage or restore a rusty hand tool without becoming bored. The task itself isn't exciting, the quiet progress is. I also wonder if these moments remind us of something we've started to lose. So much of modern life happens inside screens. We answer emails and move files and fill in forms. We scroll through endless information. A lot of our work is invisible. Watching someone use their hands to create, repair, clean, or build something feels different because we can actually see each step. Cause becomes effect. One action leads naturally to the next. There is something deeply satisfying about watching that process unfold. Maybe because our minds like seeing order emerge from small, ordinary actions. None of this means every kind of work is calming. Watching someone rush through a crowded emergency room isn't relaxing. Neither is watching someone panic under pressure. So the feeling isn't really about work itself. It's about calm attention. It's about watching someone move through a task with patience instead of urgency. That seems to slow something down inside us as well. Perhaps that's why these ordinary moments stay with us. A baker dusting flour across a bench, a grandfather repairing an old chair, someone quietly sweeping leaves from a footpath. Nothing extraordinary is happening, and yet something about it feels deeply human. Maybe it's because these moments ask nothing from us. We don't need to respond. We don't need to make decisions. We don't need to keep up. For a little while, we are simply allowed to watch another person move through a small part of their day. And somehow, that's enough. In a world that often feels loud, rushed, there's something quietly reassuring about seeing another human being focused on one simple task. No performance, no urgency, just careful attention. And perhaps that's why watching someone work feels so calming. Because for a few peaceful moments, we borrow a little of that calm ourselves. This is Quiet Echoes. If you're new here, welcome. Stay as long as you like. I'll see you in the next one.